So guys, what is up? Happy New Year! I'm back. Welcome to Boho Kimono Babe, the channel for people who like to buy things secondhand, sustainable living, and minimalist living. Now I know that this doesn't seem like minimalist living, and I'm going to start off the year with a video on my best buys of 2021. Because I think it's important to just reflect on what I have bought and what I have invested in and how I could do potentially better next year. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I bought myself in 2021 is Psychotherapy. It led to me getting diagnosed with ADHD. I have been struggling with ADHD since I was a kid, and it went by undiagnosed. Now I bought a book about it on how to organize your life. Of course, I also have to take Ritalin, but I don't want to take Ritalin. I know it's really good for me. I get really productive when I take Ritalin, but I am just so bummed out that I have to take Ritalin my whole life. So that's something else and something for a different video. The second gift I gave myself in 2021 is to get back in the dating scene in December, I think. And since then, I have done nothing but swipe left. So I thought, Maureen, this is like really going nowhere. So I bought myself this book that was recommended by Ali Abdal. I don't watch all of his videos, but I have to admit he has some pretty good videos, especially like the book recommendations. And I haven't finished this book, but I think like I don't have like this thing of perfection or anything. I think I'm just secretly not really ready to date yet. And it's been a while, so I don't know where that's coming from. I'm like super comfortable by myself, but I also just want to find a life partner because it's really nicer to share things with somebody. So yeah, that's that. Really great book. I also want to recommend, and these are also books I bought in 2021, Nonviolent Communication and 8 Dates by Dr. Gottman and Julie Schwartz. Oh my god, Gottman. And Nonviolent Communication is by Marshall B. Rosenberg. Those are two books that were recommended on the channel of Jonathan Asley, who is a really great dating coach. He's really a coach that skips the bullshit, because like there's a lot of coaches there that say you have to lean back and play games and do this and do that. And he's actually about finding a really great mates without all the bullshit, because if you start playing games, definitely your relationship is not going anywhere. Let's be honest. And then another one that is super helpful, and I bought it because I thought there were only so many boundaries, like especially emotional boundaries, but there are so many more boundaries. I think that's the biggest chunk of 2021, is that I really invested in myself and self-care and therapy and personal growth through these books. I feel like if you need mental help, you should just talk to somebody every week. It makes a huge difference. It's somebody there helping you carry a load, giving you other insights, and in step I would have never gotten diagnosed, and I would have just continued my life like this. So another form of self-care is personal grooming. I think like I really like my hair. It's thick and voluminous, and I like to spend money on the right products. So one of my favorite products is like, I don't care so much about shampoo, but I do care about conditioner, and this is like Lush American Cream, one of my favorites. Smells amazing, makes my hair super soft, easy to comb through. It's just a little bit pricey, so I alter it with She Moisture, which is also a sustainable product. But yeah, I'm very happy with American Cream. Next to that, I am a huge fan of The Way. They are totally worth the hype. I use these hair oils every day actually. I like the normal one better than the rosé, but I like the rosé as well because you see it's almost finished. So this was my first go-to product from the way I used to buy the shampoo also, but I do think it's a bit pricey, so I alter it. I will treat myself and I will buy a bottle of Way shampoo, but still, even if I'm very super frugal with the shampoo and because I don't wash my hair every day, still it's a lot of money for shampoo. So that's one thing. And then in that category, I also like the smells of the shampoo. So I have the smells in the form of perfume. I almost have all the perfumes of the Way. Well, I don't know how many there are, but I have 3. And of course, like Mercer Street is my favorite, and this one is being discontinued. So I would just say to Jen Atkin to release all of those beautiful smells so that indulgent just like pick a smell for every mood anyway. I think we can all agree in terms of skincare, I'm not a huge makeup person. I have a degree for a makeup artist, but I'm just not that into it. I like skincare much better because it's the basis of everything. And I do believe we can all agree that this year was the year of vitamin C serums, vitamin C powders. This is from The Ordinary. It's the L-ascorbic acid powder and another vitamin C suspension in silicone that's almost finished. And of course, retinols. Like, it's really the year of the retinol. I have one, the retinol from La Roche-Posay, and then I have The Ordinary retinol 1% in squalane, and I had a lot of retinols this year, so I could probably do a review video on retinols, but it's not like my main interest to do that. But if anybody wants to see it, I will be happy to do it. I like picking up new retinol things. So, and then of course, one of my favorite skincare brands is still Leilani. I try to be also very, I try to not use it up too much because they are kind of expensive products, but definitely worth your money. Still a huge fan of Leilani. And then, just a second, I'm back. And then, you know, all of you know that I am a handbag collector and I like to collect second-hand bags and vintage handbags. And 2 of my purchases of 2021 favorite purchases is a beautiful Celine trifle bag in a rusted brown, cognac brown that goes with my fall capsule wardrobe in the Chloe style. And a smaller one, this is a Dries van Noten handbag. Dries van Noten is a Belgian designer, and I kind of want to make a little mini Belgian designer handbag collection. So yeah, this is the first of my Belgian designer handbag collection. So I'm excited to start this collection in 2022. I really love this handbag. It's very 70s style with the florals, and yeah, I really, really love this bag. Now this bag is a whole different story because, first of all, I love this bag because you can organize your life so well in this bag because it has all the folds and you can make this smaller and bigger. But I have a psychological thing with expensive handbags. Like, for instance, this one was a vintage find. It wasn't that expensive. But for handbags that are a lot more expensive, they tend to stay on my shelf and I don't know what it is. It's probably because I really know the value of money and what I can do with this money instead of taking it out on my shoulder, that it's staying on my rack. This is not the purpose of this handbag. This handbag needs to get used, But in my mind, it's like, oh my God, how dare you go out with an expensive bag like that? And it's not a sense of guilt, but it's really like, I know what this bag costs. I don't want to damage it. I don't want to scratch it. It's not even like the feeling that somebody would see me with this bag, because half of the people would not know what this bag actually is, because it's not a big logo bag. And if you're not into Celine handbags, you definitely aren't going to know what this bag is or which brand this bag is. But I know, and I know what I paid for this bag, and I'm constantly like, are you insane? And I have this with my other pricey designer handbags as well. There's always a thing in my head like, are you insane? Do you know what you could have done with this money? So it stays on my shelf, ladies and gentlemen. So obviously I need also psychotherapy for that, for taking my handbags out. Oh my God. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope it was somehow useful. I will probably do a review on this bag and this bag later on. And I will talk more about these dating books and my dating life, and see if I could swipe right for once. I'm going to try to do my best to make a video next week. Let's keep it at that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.